Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 148 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. This year we're doing one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves. And this month we're focusing on the financial area and aspect of the life framework that I use and I share and I teach to help control the chaos and all the craziness that happens in my life and to help other people do the same. And that is a 9-part life framework. And this is month 4 that we're doing a specific month and focusing on it. This month we're focusing on financial health and well-being. Now the IDEANCE process is a process we came up with in January in order to put a frame around the goal or the challenge area that we want to deal with in that particular life framework area this month, financial, before the end of the year. So we want to set a specific goal or deal with a specific challenge, and that's what we're doing as we apply the IDEANCE process. And step 4 of that process, A, stands for action. So questions, what are we going to do? What are we going to do that we can act now? And I like to have a tool here, and I'm going to share one of my favorite ones. The name is a little controversial, but it reminds us, it's easy to remember because it reminds us of 5 ways of analyzing the different options and alternatives that we explored yesterday in step 3 of the IDEANCE process. We explored and we brainstormed different options. Thank you for everybody that actually shared their tip, because I love to combine and learn from other people what works and what doesn't work when it comes to, or what you like and don't like when it comes to different tools, tips, and strategies that I share and that other people have shared with me. So our tool today is, drum roll please, the urine analysis. Now, if you've ever had a baby, if you've ever gone to the doctor, if you've ever had kidney issues, or if you've ever gone to a job and had to be drug tested, you had to pee in a little cup. So urine is an easy thing to remember. We all go to the bathroom every day. I'm trying to help potty train my youngest granddaughter, and we just remind her all the time that everybody pees, everybody poops. So guess what? If you're human, it's going to happen. So what the heck does urine analysis stand for, and how does this help us choose among alternatives? When I take, especially, finances is one that's pretty solid when it comes to being able to measure if we're making progress or not, or if something's working or not. But in order to analyze subjective things, because a lot of times our list will include things that are ridiculous, our brainstormed list, or that are not economically feasible, etc. at this time maybe. So I like to use the urine analysis, which stands for urgent, resources, important, necessary, and energy or effort required. And I give a numeric score to these. So I can take something that's really subjective in my mind, and I can make it more objective and concrete and a little more scientific, because I'm an engineering nerd. And I think that when we can add actually some measurement or some real objective way of grading something, it gives us a better result. A lot of times, though, our choice of what action we're going to take right now, because we're looking for something we can do right now today, not next week, not next month, not next year. We want to achieve our goal by the end of this year. So that means we need to start taking action immediately as soon as we decide what to take action on. And this little model helps us decide what to take action on. Now for resources and energy, when I apply a numeric rating system, so I'm going to take my 3 favorite alternatives from yesterday and I'm going to apply this urine analysis to it. I didn't put it in my notebook yet. I have to usually do that, but it was a busy day yesterday. But when I'm grading or applying numbers, I usually give the highest number to the thing I want to give the most weight to, so that when I look at the results at the end, a clear winner usually shows up, and it's not hard to decide what I'm going to take action on. So say I want to reduce my credit card debt. This is not mine, but a lot of people are doing this. Is it urgent? Is it urgent that I do this right now? Well, for your financial future, yeah, it's probably pretty urgent. But how does it compare to, how does the way you're going to do that compare to each of the different alternatives? So say I'm going to hire a coach, I'm going to hire a financial advisor, I'm going to just figure it out myself, and I'm going to pick a method that will help me to pay down my credit card debt. We're going to take each of those alternatives and we're going to say, okay, which one's the most urgent that I do it right now? And that's going to get the weight of 3, or how many of our alternatives you're analyzing. Then with resources, it's just the opposite. The least expensive or the least amount of resources required is going to get the highest number. So if, for example, I'm going to reduce my credit card debt, but it's going to cost me $10,000, which I have to put on a credit card to get a coach or a financial planner or advisor to advise me on it, or to help me restructure my finances to get rid of my credit card debt. That's a lot of resources for most people. So that would get the lowest score number, because when we add these all up, whatever the highest number is, that's the alternative we want to go with. So resources would include money, time, energy, materials, anything you would need to make this option happen. Important. Is it important to you? Doesn't matter if it's important to anybody else or important to the world. Is it important to you to each of the different alternatives? Is that important to you? And then give the most important one the highest number, the least important one the lowest number. Necessary. Is it necessary? And the difference between important and necessary is it's important to you. Necessary is something that needs to get done, but it doesn't necessarily have to be done by you. So is it necessary? And then finally, energy and effort, we're going to deal with the same way we do resources. The more energy it takes, it gets the least number when we're doing the rating system. And that way, then when you add these all up, because you'll have, 5 numbers for each of the alternatives, a clear winner almost always rises to the top. If you get a tie, then you have to figure out what kind of a tiebreaker you're going to do. And sometimes I get a tie, and it doesn't matter. I can even flip a coin and then just take action on the thing that wins the coin toss. You have to take these tools, whatever tools anyone shares with you, me included, and make them your own. So if this doesn't work for you, or if you're just offended by the name urine, don't use the tool. Just do plus or minus, pros and cons. Just do a sheet where you write down the reasons to do something and the reasons not to for each of your different alternatives. But pick some way to decide, and then share in the comments below the action you're going to take today, right? And it might be just, I got to get online and I got to research and find somebody that can help me with this because it's outside my ability or my skills or my comfort zone. Sometimes we just need somebody to hold us accountable, right? So that is the urine analysis. That's the tool I am going to use today to analyze my 3 alternatives from yesterday. If I can help you in any way, ask. If you have any questions about this tool and how to use it, I should probably create a worksheet for this tool. I think that'd be really valuable, because then we could just have the description above, and then you could write your alternatives in and do it right on the same page. If anybody wants me to do that, type worksheet in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm not going to, because I just do it in my book, my journal, my challenge journal every year anyway. All right. That's it. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.